Already today's city challenge, the Killhouse stealth, reinforced doors, no interrogation, and no moving bodies. So there's no interrogation, which is immediately not great since we have to clear the entire map and then afterwards use a drill to actually get a vault open, which isn't really ideal. But then aside from that, there's no moving bodies, which is well just not good overall. And then finally there's reinforced doors, which to put it quite simply, it just makes everything much slower and slightly more complicated. I mean, it's not really a problem in the grand scheme of things, it's just not fantastic. You know what, if you're gonna walk all the way... Actually, this might... Go on. Really? So, change of plans, we're gonna wait for a bit longer. I mean, I can always lockpick these doors, but that doesn't seem like the best idea in this situation. And I mean, since Cyber's walking away, we could always just go over there and loop that camera, which I presume Cyber's going to do. Cyber, if you're feeling ambitious, you know you can just do that, right? Fantastic. So now, all we gotta do is just watch over here in case someone walks over here, and then afterwards we have to hostage them. And now that Cyber's done with that, we've got essentially this entire... We've got this entire place to ourselves. Hello? Is there a camera over there? There is a camera over there. That's quite unfortunate. So I suppose we could always just retreat and then quite simply just wait. Or I could go into the next area and just start clearing that spot instead and just... Cyber, what are you trying to do? There's no camera there, alright? There is a camera all the way there though, which might be a problem. Especially if a god starts walking backwards, which please continue walking. That'd be quite nice. It'd be a nice disguise and it'd be a nice opportunity for all of us. Great. So that's the second guard. And if we're feeling ambitious, we could always just do that. And then there should be one more somewhere vaguely over here. Which, let's just move them away from the problematic area. And well, they've walked away, which makes things a lot simpler for me. And we could always pick up some ammunition, which... That was not... Keep moving. There's a camera there that I really do not want to mess with, since... Presumably if I mess with that camera, things are going to go really, really badly. But here's the pole, and that's basically this entire area clear. And I've got to say... I mean... Can we even tell there's 3 bodies there? I suppose we can. Now, it doesn't really matter what happens, but Cyber's going to that area, which means that I'm going to go to this area, which means I have to get this door open, and then hopefully no one goes towards that body pile, since otherwise things would go rather poorly for us, since it's Killhouse. The gods get a bit paranoid if we do lure the gods. And when that happens, things generally don't go very well, if that makes sense. So instead, we're just going to go through here, look out for literally anything over here. Hello there. And then we'll take every opportunity that we have to do some cameras, since, I mean... We might as well, and I'm very, very surprised that you did not see anything at all. Specifically this camera, since I'd expected more detection from it. And this entire place is nicely isolated, which does make things quite simple. But right now, I believe it's the blue wires, so if Cyber could take care of that, that would be fantastic. Or if Cyber finds it, that could be fantastic. So regardless, Cyber's just going to continue doing whatever's happening over there. Cyber's going to disable the vault sensors, and then afterwards, we're just going to, well... Look, I really want to take you out, but I really want to know where everyone is, because it'd be really, really funny if I take everyone out instead. Where's the last god? Don't mess with me here. That's the vault keycard. Unfortunately, we can't use it because there's no interrogation. And then through here, there's one guard. And presumably the last one's over here, because otherwise things are going to be very, very awkward for all of us. But now, I presume Cyber's going to be going through the area and just taking care of things, but... The guard's still up over there, which I'm completely aware of. But I want to get started on, well, actually taking care of the mission, which means getting the drill and then starting to move this. I could walk over there, but actually I do not think I need to. Not that it would be the fastest way since it's reinforced doors. But who knows, it potentially could be faster. Maybe if we went through that door, but regardless, the sensors are down, which means that we can just start drilling the vault, and afterwards it's just a matter of waiting, really. So, if the vault could go much, much faster, that would be quite nice. But as for now, Cyber's just gonna be over there and... Right then, sure. That's an interesting way of doing things. I mean, that's an interesting... Look, how do you do this? This is extremely unusual. I'll say... Really? This is my reaction right now to that. Or I mean, this is what I imagine would be the reaction to Cyber deciding to do whatever that was, because it was actually mildly comical when that was. Can't even replicate it. Right then. That is the green wire, which we are most definitely not going to disable, since otherwise I presume things are going to go really, really badly, really, really fast, which... Considering that the entire goal here is to do this in stealth, even though we're using a massive drill, because it's, well, no interrogation, it's not going to go great. So, there's still 2 more cameras here. We can always clear the entire area, and then it essentially means that we're going to be safe for the entirety of the mission from here on out, unless we decide to throw a few grenades, maybe place a few C4s, and then afterwards blow up the cameras, which would not be great if that makes sense. So we're just going to go through here, check all of the areas, lockpick all of the doors, and then, well, hopefully Cyber's optimizing our route. As for me, this is still the area from just... This is not the area from just now. We can always go through here, though. These are not very useful, I'm realizing. Everything we need, it's all over there. And I'm lockpicking the doors on the wrong side of the map, which... Oh dear, Cyber's retrieved some grenades, which means that if things start going wrong, it's gonna start going wrong very, very quickly. That is certainly not what I thought I'd see today. I mean, it's just Cyber style, right? It's just how this works. No? Certainly interesting, that's for sure. I mean, this was a really nice clear. Everything's cleared here. And then, well, hopefully, things don't go horrendously from here on out. And unfortunately, it's reinforced doors, so we can't just shoot these doors because they're not wooden anymore. And that means that, unfortunately, we can't just breach the random doors that we won't even be able to leave through. So if we go through here, there shouldn't be anything else. And I mean, this is our route, so if we go from there, we're gonna go through here, through there, and then turn right all the way over there, which will work perfectly fine. And I have no idea what you want me to do here. Cyber, it really doesn't matter. It's just a matter of waiting. There's around 20 seconds left. We could always get another grenade and start messing around, but then again, if we end up blowing up more than 2 cameras, we're not going to be in for a good time. Or if we end up blowing all of us up, that would also not end up in a good time, since unfortunately, we all have to be alive, or at least one of us has to be alive to actually finish the mission. So you know what? Cyber can actually return the drill. I'm just going to, well, prepare a C4. I know, it's such a delightful response. So if Cyber starts showing up... That was poorly timed, but regardless, we've got the training loot, and we can get out through here. Anyways, that's the daily challenge in just under 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Cheers everyone, have a great time!